to play the games.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, if it's right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show, in the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro.
You're lying to me. I'll be back.
Let's go, let's go!
I gotta change that. Thank you again, Grinders. Impromptu grinds my gears. What's up? How you doing? Shout out to Andrew Wilkins with the $5. Yo, Grinders! What's up, man? How you doing, everybody? Thank you. Impromptu show. Hold on, I gotta change this background because this is a grind. I want to still thank everybody for the 1K. I want to thank you again for that. But we are, this is all seriousness because this has been bubbling up, man. Yeah, okay. So let me get into this thing. Where the hell is this? I don't even know. I can't even think straight here because I am just so friggin' just disgusted with what's going on here. Yo, what's up, everybody? I hit that siren again. This is a siren show. Hit the goddamn sirens. There's sirens. I need sirens to calm myself. What's up, ZX Booster? Oh yeah, Booster. That's right. Terrence Singer, how you doing? Sam CTM, yo, thank you, Andrew Wilkins. What's up, man? Buck Roger, we here. That's right. J Gamer UK, what's up? J Cat, yes, I saw the fire. Phillipson, how you doing? Yes, Dominic, yo, Dom. Jedi Johnny, what's up, Jedi Johnny? There he is. Tools should be coming in soon. Always get Tools kind of comes in around this time. But we know what we're here for. We know. Goddamn 3-part session. And I know it might be early for some, and this has been going on since last night. I was like, I'm playing games. I roll my eyes at this Halo stuff. And if you've seen from the Twitter, you've seen what's going on. What's up, Immortal Black? How you doing, man? Would you see what's going on here? Okay? They did a video. A preview video. Okay? For the launch of the Flight 2 that's coming this weekend. And there's another one next weekend. They announced this during the PlayStation Showcase on Thursday. Which it went, shoved that under the rug. Like, right 20 minutes into the PlayStation Showcase, they announced this flight. They showed a video yesterday. We'll go through some of it here. But, yet again, they open up their mouths and we hear more and more what is not there at launch. And that was the point of my tweet that went wild all over the interwebs. And the responses that I got, I seriously wanted to just talk to these people going, I need to know, like, did you come out ass first? Well, you breached. Did you come out ass first? Because if you call yourself a so-called gamer and nonetheless an Xbox gamer, this stuff should grind your gears. I really did. I know, Callie. What's up, Callie? I stirred up everybody. All I wanted to do was point out this is just another thing. This is not just like, oh, well, everything's been fine and they just announced this right here. This is just accumulating list of things not available at launch. It is getting embarrassing, J Gamer. It is. Yo, what's up, Jemiah? How you doing? I don't do Twitter Spaces. We do Grinds My Gears. That's what we do here. But another video and another list of things. It wasn't just that. It wasn't just leaderboards for the weapons arena, because that's basically what happened. So they broke down their video with showing what we're going to be playing. So first eerie thing is yet again, and hit that like button and share this out. Yet again, they are doing 2 to 3 hour intervals of multiplayer actually going against humans. You know, the thing that we've been doing since 20 years, since the original Xbox Live. 20 years celebration. 20 years celebration. You know, the thing where you go against people online, you use the internet and Xbox Live. Remember that stuff? Yeah. We're going to do those over the next 3 days in 2 to 4 hour intervals. Specific times you could play against somebody in matchmaking. But guess what? The rest of the time, feel free to shoot against the bots and shoot against, and I'm not talking about X-bots. I'm talking about real computer-controlled characters. Yo, what's up, Cyber Dragon? Doc Queen, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, and also you could take part in our firing range. Oh, that's a new feature. A firing range against more bots. That's available all weekend. Okay, that's available. But if you want to play against people online in arena mode, that's going to be little segments of the weekend, a few hours, 4 hours at night, 8 to 12. What are we testing here? What is going on? Why are we continuing to fight bots? One person against bots. What? What are you exactly testing out here? Where is the online balancing and who's going to manipulate the hook shot? You're going to find that out in 3 hour intervals over the weekend? Nonetheless, this is not even the big team battle weekend. That's next weekend. Big team battle. But what is this? I understand maybe, I still scratch my head at the first one with the bots over the weekend. Now we're doing it again. And this goddamn shooting range. So, just to put it in perspective, this is the tweet that I put out that rattled everybody. Where the hell is this thing? This is the tweet. So I'm listening and I hear the same thing that grinds my gears for part 1 of this and part 2 of this. More and more and more. I hear the same excuse, the same stuff from them. Right? The same stuff. Well, it's the Halo Infinite Service game and like, what are we doing? Why are these things not there? And these are essential things like that co-op where they said they couldn't figure out spawn points. And granted, this leaderboard thing did run wild on the Twitters. Now, let me see. Where the hell is it? And I'm calling this the Halo Not at Launch Edition. Okay? Because that's what this thing is turning out to be. The Halo Not at Launch. Because everything that comes out is not at launch. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? So, here it is. Oh, man. Where is it? I had it right here. See, I'm just so like... I gotta take breaths. Take breaths because, you know, I'm in shock. I just want to know what is, like they say they're transparent, but what is going on? So, I can't even find it. Where the hell is it? Because I had to mute the thing. The thing was going wild. People were just, the stuff that I was seeing there, I was just like, oh my God, please. I can't even deal with somebody. It's not a big deal. What do you mean? This is like, oh my God, really? Really? What's up, Master Beta with the $5? Glad to see you got super chats now, Jez. It seems to me that Microsoft developers looking at leadership and a bunch of clowns. No respect towards Xbox. Yes, I agree. They're taking advantage of our intellect. That's how I feel. Like they're really taking advantage of just like, oh, it's a service game. Like here, this is what he says, right?
The kind of viral seeing the kind of viral competitive nature that emerged on social last time, something you and the multiplayer team have talked about in terms of the future, like leaderboards would be a cool addition.
Leaderboards are absolutely something. We wanted to get them in there for launch, but it didn't quite happen. Definitely, if it's something you're excited about, you want leaderboards and weapon drills, you know, put the call out there in the forums and stuff. Make sure you let us know, because that helps us align as we're planning future content as we kind of launch this Halo Infinite service. We're partnering with the community, partnering with the...
Or seeing the kind of viral competitive nature that emerged on social last time, something you and the multiplayer team have talked about in terms of the future, like leaderboards would be a cool addition.
Leaderboards are absolutely something. We wanted to get them in there for launch, but it didn't quite happen. Definitely, if it's something you're excited about, you want leaderboards and weapon drills, you know, put the call out there in the forums and stuff. Make sure you let us know, because that helps us.
So he says it there. There's no spin to this. He says leaderboards and weapon drills, okay? People just heard leaderboards, and some people went crazy with leaderboards, but we have yet to know leaderboards in Halo. Like, we know the XP system is botched. You know, that's going to be all skill. It's all going to be just regular moves. Like, it's not going to be you win games, you get skill, like you get XP. It's all going to be basically on, dailies and weeklies and stuff like that. So we know that. Leaderboards and weapon drills. Okay, fine. You know what? Yeah. Am I going to go crazy about that? Is that a feature everybody's driving about? But no, but the fact is, it's just, again, it's another thing not at launch. And my question here to everyone is like, how do you create a training ground, a weapon drill thing, and you are based on Xbox and Xbox Live and competition and Halo, and not think as an essential part to this mode, you will add a leaderboard? Like, it's like a head scratcher to me. I'm like, wait, you had to wait for the community to tell you, and then we still have to kind of tell you that we want it? What? What? These are kind of head-scratching things. You are a multiplayer developer. You're making a training zone, a weapon shooter, a training room. You don't think to say, hey, put leaderboards in there, but, oh, hey, people are asking for it, so we'll do. Why do we have to tell you how to make the game? And then you hear, like, he continues.
Align as we're planning future content, as we kind of launch this Halo Infinite service. We're partnering with the community, partnering with the...
Partnering with the community, I understand that, but not for basic stuff, not for things that you not for things that you would think that will be there. You are goddamn Halo. You, like, how the hell do you not say, hey, they put leaderboards in everything? I don't understand it. Nobody scratched their head and was like, hey, let's put leaderboards in this weapon drill stuff. Competition might arise. That might give people motivation to play this stupid mode. I'm going to give you another Grindhouse here, right? Get ready. I'm going to give you another Grindhouse. I bet you the reason why they are emphasizing this training mode every single time, why are we beta testing this training mode? They keep hyping, they keep talking about it. There's a segment every week about this training mode with these flights. People just want to play Halo. People don't care about the training mode, but why are they hyping this up? You want to know why? It's because you're going to get XP for this. That's why. Here's a Grindhouse thing. I told you 4 years ago Halo was going to be shit because of Game Pass and services, and look what happened. Look what that they're turning this into the Frankenstein game. Frankenstein Halo. Pack, put this, see, we'll add this, we'll add an arm, we'll add an eye, we'll add an ear. Here we go. Halo Incomplete. Halo Not at Launch Edition. Yeah, exactly. So you see what they're doing? And the bots. They're making you're going to be able to get XP in this mode. I'm telling you. Because they did the same shit with Gears 5. Remember Gears 5? Well, you could earn the skins. You could earn the curb stomp. But you had to earn the characters. Oh, yeah, but you got to play 50 games in escape mode, 100 games in competitive mode, and 25 games in horde mode. Well, I don't want to do those other modes. Why can't I just grind to get the character playing the mode that I want to play? Why am I forced to play these other modes to unlock, to do escape mode? Why do I have to do escape mode in order to do that? Oh my God, the game night 1, 2, 3 with some facts. Even Returnal had leaderboards. Holy yeah! These are essential things that if you're designing a mode that may have a competitive nature, how do you not think? Why you gotta wait and be, well, the community's telling us they want leaderboards, and we can't get it in for launch. Where the hell is the development? Same thing with co-op. Oh, well, we can't figure out where the spawn points are going to be, so co-op's not going to be available at launch. What? These are essential things. It's not like you're doing something revolutionary that's like, you know what? You're taking this in a whole different direction. You're revolutionizing this mode. Maybe I'll give them Forge mode not being there at launch, because it sounds like Forge mode is going to be big, all right, from what they said. So maybe I'll give them the Forge mode. But you're talking about co-op that's been in Halo. You're talking about... You want to know what else? I tweeted out another tweet, and I thought this was even more crazy. I thought this was even crazier. This one right here. Where the hell is this one? In the same video, hear this.
And add it in there. We already have like a long list of stuff that we want to do. Sarah and the bots team have talked about actually adding more granular difficulty controls to training mode. Maybe you can do different difficulty when you're friendly bots, enemy bots. Really make it a whole sandbox you can experiment and play. Also, maybe down the line, we want to allow you to go in with friendly human teammates in a training mode. That's something we want to do down the line. So we're just excited for people to get hands on and see how they use it.
What? Mr. Beat of a $2. What is Game Pass? Is a cancer for AAA game? Oh shit, that's extreme. But I agree. Game Pass is just not good for AAA gaming. Like if this is an example of it. But do you hear this? What's up, D Almighty? Sarah from the bots team said they're gonna it will be a whole laundry list of things. We're gonna add. Maybe you could tweak the difficulty of the enemy bots and your own bots. That's not at launch again. Oh, and no humans in training mode. Excuse me, what? So you're telling me training mode is just me, my 3 AI people, and 4 AI bots in Halo. Call of Duty half a decade ago added 8 people versus a team of enemy bots. Perfect Dark had it on the N64 where you could play against bots. You're telling me That is a feature that's not at launch, that you cannot go into the game with a couple of friends and just get acquainted with the map and shoot some enemy computer-controlled players.
Experiment play. Also, maybe down the line, we want to allow you to go in with friendly human teammates in a training mode. That's something we want to do down the line. So we're just excited for people to get hands on it.
After a year delay! 1 year delay! Yo, Salty, 1 year delay. Down the line, we might be adding with your friends to play against like you are. And then my problem is that they're emphasizing these bots so much. And like, I don't even know when, like, and even like the limited time against people, which is the main thing you play Halo multiplayer for, they're emphasizing this bot stuff. And it's still a half-ass bot mode, training ground. If you could say, hey, we implemented training ground, you got to implement all right, well, they're going to want to jump in there with friends against the bots. They're going to want to change the difficulty of the bots. I remember back in Perfect Dark for the N64, you could change individually the character of each of the enemy bots that you're facing. Was this going to be a lunatic? Was this one going to be a weapon hoarder? That the bot, you could change the AI of each of the bots in the OG Perfect Dark on N64. You could change the people that you're, like the computer controlled players that you're playing against. You could say, well, I want this one to hoard weapons. They had personalities. You could assign personalities to them. Do you remember? I'm old as hell. Do you remember this? In Perfect Dark for the N64, you could tell, I want this one to hoard weapons. I want this one to just run around with a pistol. I want this one to be a shield person that grabs all the shields and power-ups. You could change the game and change the AI individually. This is 20 years of Halo. 20 years of Halo. How are these things not defined by this team? How are they looking so clueless, stuttering, acting like a deer in headlights? Like, guys, we're going to make this reveal. I hope they like it. I hope. They'll let us know if they don't like it and we'll fix it. Like, why is this... This game was delayed a year. I remember people last year going, delay the game. Delay the game. Oh, that's a delayed game is a better game. Delay it. Take your time. Polish it up. January, they're telling us that they're putting spit shine on it. It's all done practically. And we're sitting here and they're acting like, well, and then on top of all this crap, they show
runner aesthetic, palm trees. What more can you want? It looks.
Look how
fantastic.
uninspired these maps are.
Aesthetic. We're
what happened? Grinders, I got a question for you. What happened to Slip Space? What happened to the Slip Space engine? Can anybody explain to me? Any Halo fans in the Grindhouse? Explain to me what happened to the Slip Space engine, the animals, him and yada, him and yada. It looked like the beginning of the goddamn Lion King. That video, on the day we arrive on the planet, setting in the sun. It was a freaking Lion King. I remember when they showed the Slip Space engine. The hippo lift up, it's like, and the sun rolling high on the sapphire sky. And meanwhile, all the animals are running, and Master Chief has his helmet. What happened? What happened to the Slip Space? I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was a Zoo Tycoon 3. I didn't know what the hell it was. What happened? On the day we arrived on the planet and step out in the sun, with the sun rolling high on the sapphire sky. It's the circular shit, and it leads with Halo. The hell's going on? It slipped away, maybe.
The map's kind of like I kind of see it. It's a little bit of sand trap. You have the aesthetic.
Look.
Of desert terrain, Forerunner aesthetic. palm trees. What more can you want?
When he backs up,
It
look
just
at the wheel.
It looks fantastic. I love the new
Look at
kind of
look at the wheel tracks.
aesthetic we're using this game. So
Wait.
the map's kind of like I kind of see it. It's a little bit of sand trap. You have the
No. We're gonna go to the real one. There's some compression here.
Which we did mention in the blog yesterday.
Here's
When
another
the flight does
thing.
go- we didn't.
Here's another. Here.
Mention at the outset, which we did mention in the blog yesterday, is when the flight does go live. One thing that's going to be different this time around is we're going to have specified play times.
Yep.
So we have essentially the plan is that we'll have 2 4-hour windows each day where matchmaking will be available. Now outside those windows, though, you will still be able to play weapon drills and academy. So this training mode will be available 24/7 for the duration of the flight.
But training mode, you can't play with your friends, though. You play by yourself. That's what they're testing. Grind some musical. What happened to the slipspace engine? This game, what happened? Let's see. I want to show you. This is the video here. So we're not getting any compression or artifacting here. Look at this. Look at the wheel. Why is this look so...
Just drive over here because
Look
I
at the
found the
wheel
skybox
tracks.
in this
Oh,
map.
it's
It's just
absolutely amazing.
absolutely
Look, they're
gorgeous. It's a
glitching.
good mixture of like this sort of desert terrain, Forerunner aesthetic.
Look at the
palm
wheel
trees.
tracks.
What more can you want?
Where's the land
It just-
deformation?
it
Where's the
looks
dirt?
fantastic.
What-
I love the new kind
Why
of
does it look so
aesthetic,
sparingly? Look
aesthetic
at the
we're
wheel tracks.
using this game.
They're
so
disappearing.
the map's kind of like I kind of see it. It's a little bit of sand trap. You have the aesthetic, good vehicle play. A little bit of Valhalla with the 2 bases, although in this case the bases actually face
We're
away
still
from one
fighting
another.
in metal structures.
But you have this ring on the
Forerunner
outside. You can just
technology.
drive
I think it's
around.
just lazy design. Like,
Fun to do laps. Help
Big-
to
this was like a
pick-
Forge
pick
map.
up buddies on flag runs. It's a super fun space to drive around.
The Twitter
Also
bots
gonna
ain't hearing
pop
me.
up
Thank
here.
you, Seema.
So give you a little demo showing
Hustle.
off the base. There's 2 levels of the bases. There's a grav lift from the lower level. So man cannons, grav lifts.
Well, I guess there's some
Warhogs.
dust on the
It's
gun.
the best Halo stuff. It's everything I love about Halo, and I want to give
But
a
we're
shout
still
out to,
fighting in metal
Tyler
structures.
Richard, who was the
In sand.
level designer on this map. He's just done a great job. From
Why
the
does this
very
look like a
first,
Forge map? We were
take
fighting.
on it.
Remember
I've just
Spire
fallen in love
and
with
all
this
these
level. So you have
incredible
this little
maps
path
from the Halo
down the middle, which is a
yesteryear?
great shortcut.
Love
But
the sneaky-
Remember those? Then, what we look like metal and sand. 12 teraflops. Don't even Tarancing. 12 teraflops. Eats monsters for breakfast and bitches for lunch. Please, I don't know. We were talking the power of the machine. This is never before seen. Ultimate 4K, ultimate this, velocity architecture, Phil Spencer's donuts. The list goes on and on and on. Let the games do the talking, they say.
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
Tracks disappear. Oh, it's an alpha. Dude, I don't give a shit if it's an alpha, beta, zeta, kappa. I don't care what it is. This is not even close. Nonetheless, we're not even testing out essential things in the multiplayer. We're shooting against bots. What are they testing here? And they still have this horrible, horrible shield thing. Look at this guy getting shot. I hate these outlines. Look at this. Because they want to sell customizations, they made these guys glow red and blue. Look at this. And watch the shield pop. They just glow blue. There's no pop. There's no indication. They didn't fix that from the last one. Master Beta says, Microsoft screwed up the promising their first party day one on Game Pass. They should sell retail prices, recoup their money, then put them on a year later. I agree. I always had the problem with them doing all this on day one. They needed some sort of like the service has become the excuse. And again, Halo now is a victim of the service. Look at the effects of the rocket launcher. Slip space. Is there even an indication on the ground that he shot a rocket there? It just blows up in midair. Where's the deformation? Where's the crater in the ground? We're dealing with a game that's 6 years in development. New engine. Where are all the effects? What's going on? Lame ass hook shot. But look, and I hate this. Like, watch this guy right here. The glows red. This is the shield burst. Look at this. Look how like, look. This is it. There's your pop. There's no pop. He just flashes. And they did this to satisfy selling customizing. And I'm telling you, the reason why they're focusing on this training ground is because you're going to be able to come in here by yourself and get XP. That's what they're doing. You don't even have to play the multiplayer against anybody. I bet you they're going to be dailies with kill 5 enemies, and you could do it in multiplayer or you can do it with the bots. You know, casualizing. Now let's watch the rocket launcher. Let's see. But Halo's never been a looker, right? That's what they say. This is a shadow. Is this the shadow? Yeah, this is the shadow of the plant. It didn't even leave a black mark that they shot the rocket launcher. Just the shadow. Look at this. What are we doing here? Yo, what's up, Link? Look. What are we doing? Oh, maybe there's some there. Let's see here. Did they leave a... is there anything there? What? And then on top of that, let's go to Big Team Battle, right? Let's go to Big Team Battle. Okay? Look at this outline stuff. Speaking about the outlines, I put this feedback back when I played it. It looks so... It's not a good indicator of what you do. Like, it's not a good indicator of, like, go for the head. Well, everything's highlighted in blue. The vehicles, the characters. It's like Tron. All because of customization. Wait a second. Did those trees pop up? No, that didn't happen when he got into that vehicle. Did that tree pop up in the back? Like flash up? Here? Oh my God, it did. Oh my God. Do you see this, guys? Do you see this? Look at this? Look over here, right? Grinders, look over here. This is not no Digital Foundry, but look at this right here. Grinders, how do you forward? How do you do like the forward by a little bit? What do you do? That's the arrow, but how do you do like frame by frame? Is it shift and arrow? No. How do you do it? Look over here, though. You can see I don't even have to slow down. Look over here. When they drive away, watch this area right here. The lighting just popped in there. What happened? Is there lighting from somewhere? Oh, is that... Look at this. The car wasn't even facing it. What the hell? Whose lights were those? There's no ray trace, I'll tell you that, right? Like, who the hell's... But it's not even... That's not even the point. The point is, like... I don't even know what the hell happened. Was that the headlights? His headlights are facing here, right? His headlights are facing there, so... Who? Is it from this? I have no clue. But that lighting just pops up on you. But here, look at this. Look at the guys in the front, the highlighting. This is why I don't look at this. It takes you out of the game. Look at this. Like, everybody's highlighted. It's like Tron. It's horrible. And here, watch when they go against the red team. Their car's highlighted in red. Look, they're all highlighted. Because they're trying to sell you custom skins. Brian M says, bring monsters like Shooter McGavin Bing for a B-Fest. What? Shit. Bing shit? What? Oh. Eating monsters like Shoot McGavin eating shit for breakfast. Shoot McGavin. But watch this. Look at these. Like, it's just this highlighting stuff. Look at this. Like, what are we doing to sell customizations? and you want to see something else, look at the fire effects, man. Look over here. Look at this. What the hell is that, dude? What kind of flames are those? Like, this stuff is not even like, hey, they're really pushing the graphics. I could see why things may not be available at launch. They're really driving home. What happened to Slip Space Engine? The new name is Shit Space Engine. It's the Shit Space Engine. It's the Shit Space Engine. But I understand. I don't want to shit on the graphics so much, but the thing is, if this thing looked, my point is that if this thing looked like they were pushing the boundaries or like really going after like something like, wow, this Halo looks incredible, you could definitely give them some of the benefit of the doubt why things may not be available. But we're just getting a kick in a punch to the gut and a knee to the balls. Yeah. Boom. The game is not as graphically impressive as we thought it would be with the Slip Space Engine. It looks like almost like we went back in time. But not only that, there's also all stuff that's not going to be there that you come to expect at launch. It's like a double whammy. Like this, and I'm not a fan of all this blue highlighting stuff. And the reason why I point this out is because the reason why this exists is because of the service. The reason why everybody's highlighted in these colors is because they want to sell you customizing stuff. So you can't have red versus blue. You got to have, and oh, here's all your battle pass cool stuff that you paid for. But we're just going to highlight everybody in blue and red. This exists because of the service, the free-to-play, the Game Pass, the service aspect. This game was built for that. It's built to sell you customizing things. So you could have a guy looking like, all stocked out in armor that he paid for the Battle Pass for, but he's glowing in blue. It takes you out of the game. It makes you look like you're playing Tron. And I never liked it. You see people through walls. You see team. Look at these guys. Whose fire effects are these? And then here we go. Everybody glows blue. This is the electric. Watch this. The shock rifle. Everybody's glowing blue. I don't like the outlining stuff. It takes you out of the game. Look at that. How and this is the problem that I had with this when I was playing the multiplayer, and hopefully it improves this weekend. I doubt it because I'm seeing exactly what I'm going to play. But like, look how anticlimactic the shield burst is, the shield pop. Like this instance right here, when he's shooting this person, look at this. They just glow, and glow red. Like, look. This is the effect. And there it is. There's no shield pop. Now you're supposed to know, go for the head. He just glue. He has that horrible fire effects. I guess that's an incendiary grenade. I guess that's what that is. That's an incendiary grenade here. Those horrible fire effects. It's just so... What are these fire effects? What is that? It's too distracting, Edgar, right? It is. So this is at the cost of stuff not at launch. You can't play online with your friends in the training grounds. You can't change the AI capabilities of your own team versus the bot team. They don't have scoreboards in the weapon efficiency mode. We'll put it in later. They don't have assassinations at launch. We got to find a way to where we're going to put it in. They don't have the classic shotgun and the classic weapons. We're going to find places. You heard it here before in part 1 and part 2. We're going to find places to put when we're going to add new weapons and the classic weapons. We heard you. Co-op not there at launch. Our target is in 3 months. But you never know. That's our target. Forge coming out possibly in Season 4, that's 6 months. That's our target, but things can change. They're not even solid on when these features are going to come. You just know that you're not going to get them at launch. This is Halo. This is not new IPs. This is Halo. Free-to-play Halo. And then, on top of all this disappointment, right? You think they're done kicking you in the nuts. But no, you're rolling on the ground now, got punched in the gut, kicked in the nuts, and you're just rolling around in pain right now. And then they come with this. Halo Infinite multiplayer has late-breaking issues, so the beta might be delayed. Raccoon, it's delayed. They don't know right now. As part of the live stream, there might be a small shift in the Halo schedule. It was scheduled to come out on the client today, with servers coming online the next day. However, that might change. Here it is. Our hope is that the flight is going to kick off very, very soon. This may or may not happen. We are potentially going to look at a time shift here. We're not quite sure. When it's ready, we'll be ready. We want to be very transparent with you, though. Remember I said, even if I tell you I'm going to kick you in the nuts, I'm being transparent. Does that mean when I kick you in the nuts, it's not going to hurt? So they could shove their transparency up their ass. We might have a small shift in our schedule, and if we do, we should have more clarity that at some point in the very near future, oh my God. For now, teams are working very, very hard. We're still progressing, but we're a little bit off in a holding pattern due to some late breaking issues that we found along the way in this release. What are we doing here?
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years.
Josh, when you're ready, if you want to go ahead and roll this footage, let's check out some gameplay of CTF on fragmentation.
What are we doing here? What did Phil say in 2019?
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years with our first-party output.
One of the things I really love about being here is the families that are here. And we see parents with the family.
You heard me right? Con men, thieves, degenerates, lowlifes, thugs, criminals! You're my #1 customer.
The tools are here. What's up, Toolman? What are we doing here? Why? And this is the thing that I want to remind everybody. It's 20 years of Halo. It's 20 years of Xbox. 20 years, 2 decades. And these dudes are acting like it's my first Halo. My first game. Why are they having so many issues? Is it because Phil and Satya saved Xbox and said, we got to put our games everywhere day one? On PC, on phone, everyone and on everything on day one. And these devs don't know what the hell they're doing with this. Is that why? Fimo with the $4.99. Imagine if this game would released when it was supposed to release. It would have been a shit show. Excellent point. Excellent point. We were supposed to play this last year. November. Last year. It was supposed to launch side by side with the Series X. They had a year delay. In January, they said that it was practically done. They're just polishing it up. And to that point of Fee, what Fee said, they are telling you in February, we hear you about the day one guns. They won't all be there on day, like classic guns, the shotgun. That was the first thing that people had said when they showed Craig last year. Okay? When they showed Craig last year, people were like, well, where's the classic shotgun? Oh, well, it's not in the game. Use the Bulldog. We'll find a place to add it. Day one guns, they said. A year ago. Okay? Day one guns. Already, what? A year ago. Now. Okay? Now. They're telling you in August, assassinations are not going to be there. Co-op is not going to be there. Forge is not going to be there. Think about the time frame. This game launches in December. They're telling you November, October, September, August. 4 months before the game launches, thing is not going to be there at launch. Now, in September, leaderboards for the weapons drill thing that was shoving down your face. We always show it. Leaderboards not available at launch. Think about the time frame. It's not like they're telling you on November 15th or 2 weeks before, hey guys, we couldn't get this in. JCat with the 2 shit space engine. Yeah, that's what it is. Hashtag shit space engine. It's not like they told you in November 15th, guys, you know what? This is not available at launch. We tried to get it in. We can't get it in. They're telling you 4, 5, 8 months in advance what is not going to be there for launch. They must have a feature list that they're just cutting shit out. Think about the time frame. They're not telling you on the eve or a few weeks before. They're letting you know months ahead of time. Things not going to be there. And I think this is just going to build up more. Every month, there's just going to be more and more things not there at launch because it's Halo Infinite service game. And people think it's a service game. Imagine going to a restaurant. You walk into a restaurant and you walk out and go, that was an excellent service. What a great service. Oh, what'd you eat? Oh, I didn't eat anything. But they gave me napkins. They gave me a fork. And they gave me plates. You didn't eat anything? No, there was no games. We didn't play. No, we didn't eat anything. What a service. That's not a service. It's a restaurant. You're expected, you have some expectations when you go in there. Not somebody's going to give you napkins and a plates and forks. Like, there's a certain expectation. You won't come out and go, that place was great. They gave me a fork, a spoon, a napkin, a glass. They gave me free ice water. What a service. That's not the service. The service is the game. The service is the food. And how they present the food. There's certain expectations when you walk into a restaurant. If I walk into a restaurant, they hand me a fork. I'm like, oh my God, what a service. What a service. You see, that guy gave me a fork. We pride ourselves in service here. We provide you with a fork and with a spoon and with a napkin and with a plate at this restaurant. You don't take away from our expectations and then spoon feed it to us later, no pun intended, and call that a service. Co-op. You play 20 years of Halo co-op, but you know what? It's not there because it's a service game. What? Who? You played 20 years of Halo, had co-op in it. Well, the first one did it because that was before its time. But you've been playing co-op, 4-player co-op in Halo 3. You've been playing co-op in ODST and all the and I mean Reach. Oh, that's great. But we're not going to have any. Oh, but because it's a service game. It's Halo Infinite Service. You know. It won't be there at launch. And we're targeting in 3 months. We're targeting it. Who says in February when Horizon Forbidden West rolls out, they don't come out with a blog and go, guys, we targeted co-op. We still can't get it to work. It's going to be stay tuned. We'll have more coming at E3. You don't even have finite dates on these features that are not there at launch. Because if they're not there at launch, they're gonna be somewhere in the ether realm. Like, you're gonna be like, well, when am I getting leaderboards? Well, we heard you. We couldn't get it in for this month's update. Maybe next month's update. And they're just gonna keep carrot feeding you and all this stuff. And what person in their right mind? It takes one time to make a first impression. Who's gonna be sitting there going, oh man, they got leaderboard? Once you release this thing, you're going to lose like half of that install base because shit's not there. And I'm sure there's going to be tons more stuff. What's up, Jamal? How you doing? There's going to be tons more stuff not there at launch. I'm sure there's going to be. I am telling you, there is going to be more stuff not at launch. We just haven't gotten there yet. Because think about the time frames that they're telling you this stuff. They're telling you this stuff months and months ahead. They're being transparent, though. We got to like them because they're being transparent. Months and months. Like, really? We can't. They're telling you September 20th. In September, they're telling you that a game that launches on December 4th is not going to have a feature in it. That's what they're telling you. Like, really, that's what they're telling you, that thing. So what are they going to say in November? What are they going to say in December? What are they going to say? What else is not coming at launch? Because and it's the reason why it's not coming at launch because it's so ambitious or it's so like next gen or something along those lines. No, it's not coming at launch because it's a service game. And that's the grinds my gears part of this whole thing. You're making excuses for the service. These don't exist at launch because it's a service game, you know. That's the problem. That was my fear 3 years ago when they talked about Game Pass Day 1. And sit here and tell me Perfect Dark and Fable and Avowed and all these games are not going to have some sort of bull because of this. Because if they're doing this to Halo, anything's game. Anything's ready to go. They're going to do this to anything. They Frankensteined Halo. They Frankensteined it because of a service. You have all this competition out there with Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Battlefield. People are sitting here going, why is nobody complaining about the Battlefield delay? That looks spooky. I think that's the AP. Nobody's talking about Battlefield. Battlefield got delayed 4 weeks. Halo got delayed a year and still not at launch stuff, putting spit shine on it in January. Open your eyes. Last analogy I'm going to leave you with. For all these bleed green Xbox channel, they should be all going live and doing the same exact thing that I'm doing. Because if you are an Xbox fan and Halo fan, this should grind your gears. Because they made you wait a year thinking that they're going to fix it. And all it's doing is coming in with a bunch of screws and bullshit and stuff not there, making you wait even more for things that you expected to not only be improved. Remember, Halo 5, the story was a little off because of their promotions. But the game looked great, had a great multiplayer, and the campaign was okay. The story was not there because of their marketing. It wasn't this bad. Halo 5 wasn't a Frankenstein. Halo 5 wasn't feature reduced. Yes, it didn't have all the big team battles and some game modes in it, but it was a game though, full-fledged game with Warzone, something so ambitious, something new. They had arenas with that paintball type mode, with the arena mode, and they had the 4-player Slayer modes. They had ambition. And this is 343 to say. So the only people that I blame this on is Phil and Satya for their and Booty. Where's that Booty? The Three Musketeers. This is on the management of Microsoft. Maybe not on 343 because Halo 5 wasn't like this. Halo 4 wasn't like this. So to take it out on 343, I'm changing my mind. It's friggin' Phil and Satya and Bonnie and Greenberg. It's all those clowns. That's who it is. It's all those clowns that need to get out of there. Get out of there. We need them out. Stop Phil Kumbaya bullshit. He needs to go. Their vision is hurting the franchises. It's them. It's the management. Oh, Ryan, you're right. Wait a second. Back up a little bit. Ryan Lands he made a good point. Maybe I'll take a little bit of that rant a little bit back. He reminded me of something. Beep, beep, beep. Back up the grinds truck. Master Chief Collection was a mess. He's right. He's right. And Doomslayer says it's both. You want to know what? I'm backing up the grinds truck. Back it up. Boop, boop. Back up the grinds truck. You're right. I was about to go off the rails with the grind in my gears truck. Let's pull it back. You're right. Master Chief Collection was like a disaster. But wait a second, Ryan. The grind truck is going to neutral. I'm going to go and drive. Wait a second. But Master Chief Collection, though, it was ambitious. It was merging all the different engines of Halo, putting it together and putting it into matchmaking. So I would give them a little bit there. That was a very ambitious task. Yes, it was broken. And still broken, and it took them forever to get it on PC. But you see, it was very ambitious. What is ambitious about this? I know, Link. I've been talking to him, I know. Like Dad, you could say maybe it's a little ambitious. They try to put all that together, okay? So give them a little bit. Look at this game. Look at what they did to this game. Look at Craig. You want to see something? This meme got so out of hand with Craig that Craig actually made an appearance. Craig actually made an appearance on wrestling. I don't know if that's fake or not, but Craig made an appearance on wrestling. The Craig meme is behind the promo. He made it. He made the big time, man. He made the big time. Craig made the big times. But what are we doing here? I understand, but I do blame a lot of the decision making because they do make the excuse a lot that they're putting this game on so many devices. We got to test it. We got to do this. They're making an excuse for themselves in that this vision of put our games everywhere, Game Pass, all PCs, all configurations on day one. Obviously, it's not working. It's making, and this is not the first example of this. We've seen this with Sea of Thieves. We've seen this a couple of times with Xbox first-party games going everywhere day one, coming in hot, coming in not ready for prime time, needing the patches, needing the fixes, because they're on all these things. These studios are stretched so thin. Reverse John Cena. So I just don't. I just think that it's the management and its direction that they're going, and I don't think they have the right and the priorities that they have. All this not at launch, none of this stuff. Like, how? And you got to scratch your head and you got to say, oh, they're being transparent and letting us know. But you got to be like, well, what aren't they telling you? Maybe those fire effects that you see are the fire effects. Maybe those weapon effects that you see with that, maybe that is that stuff. It's a diversion. They can say, hey, co-op's not in there, but look, and meanwhile they're slipping some cheap-ass effects and the game doesn't look that good. But they won't talk about it. Oh, we heard you. We'll update the textures. We're going to add some more lighting, the lighting glitches. And what aren't they telling you? Because there's more to this. And we'll find out more each month. And my whole point of that tweet was just to emphasize the more they speak, the more stuff is not at launch because it's a service game. And things why they're not at launch are kind of critical to design choices. Like, you're going to make an academy to fight, to have people play against bots. You're not making it online? You're not going to have friends in there? That's something coming later? When later? You're making a shooting gallery, but you're not going to put a competitive scoreboard in there? What motivation do people have to play that then? Oh, probably the XP. That's my call. They're going to have you go get 10 headshots in Training Academy and you get XP. They're gonna milk. That's why you don't get XP for just winning games. That's why people are saying, well, you'll have a daily challenge, win 5 games, get XP. But after you win 5 games, your XP for winning is done. So you could play the game for the next 7 hours, and you're not going to get XP for winning or getting MVP or anything. You got to do the dailies. And that's what people are complaining about. So that means that if I sit here and put 8 hours of Halo in, if I just do the daily, win 5 games, MVP 1 game, and I did my daily, you're done. That's it. You could play hours. So I bet you they're going to get you going to Training Academy. Get 10 headshots with the sniper rifle in Training Academy, 1,000 XP. They're going to use the XP as an incentive to you to try these lame-ass other modes. Probably why they don't have co-op in the academy with teammates, because you could just manipulate it and maybe get all the XP and get your battle pass up. I don't know, but shit looks looking shady, and I know they did this in Gears 5. Oh, they'll tell you, oh well, you could grind and unlock the the new skins that are $12. Yeah, but when you look at the stipulations, it's like play 20 games in Escape, play 20 games in Horde mode, play 20 games in Versus. You don't play those other modes. All I played was Versus. Why can't I just play Versus and get points for unlocks? And I think they fixed it somewhat. I don't even think so. Because people didn't want to play the other game modes. Don't force me to play things I don't want to play with my time to not buy your microtransaction. Ryan says, what sucks? The best looking games will be third-party games again, just at 1X. And exactly, I said the Series X was coming out like the 1X remastered. We have not changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It's a problem. And Phil could do all the interviews he wants. But this is not going to get anywhere. Because when it comes down to it, it's about the games. And after waiting so long, when people go, oh, it's okay, they're making games, just wait. You wait, and then when the game comes out, you got to wait some more. to get the game that you hoped you were going to get. This is why I scratch my head when people go, oh, they're making they got games. What are you talking about? You have yet to see Perfect Dark. You have yet to see Fable. You have yet to see Avowed. You have yet to see any of these games yet. And you see what's happening. Who knows what Perfect Dark looks like in Game Pass? What does Fable look like in Game Pass? I made another tweet that triggered everybody. What was the one about Kena? I said, here's your reference point for Fable. And then you got to see, people are like, this is an indie game. This doesn't look that great. Excuse me? You better hope and pray Fable looks like this. People are showing me pictures of Forza Horizon 5 looking at trees going, this is what Fable's going to look like.
This is not worth it.
What? This is Fable's starting point. As I'm playing this, I'm like, oh man, imagine if Fable looked like this. People go, oh, well, this is not next gen. Nah, Fable's not going to, no way. This is some indie graphics. Meanwhile, they're probably playing Psychonauts rubbing their nipples. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a fool. It's hard to come back from being so foolish. Because trust me, if Fable comes out looking anything like this, anything, the celebrations of the power of the Xbox, it would be ungodly. Fable, here's your starting point. Here you go, Fable. Starting point. Fable looks like this is cartoony trash, they say. What? Look. Look at this. Stop trolling Kenna. Fine for a AA. It's not that good. Playground Games already made games that look better with Forza 4 and 5 and no doubt will set a high standard Fable. Let's see who that came from. I wonder why. I'm not making this shit up. These people exist. Fable is made high-end AAA. This is made by 12 people. Forza Horizon makes this game look like a PS3 game. Even Smooth went wild. It's not that great in the graphics department. This guy. Kenna looks good, but it's not even the same discussion as Forza 5, Ratchet and Clank, Flight Sim, and Stalker 2. I didn't say those games. I said Fable. Graphical starting point. Dude. And somebody even tweeted me Rise. They go, this isn't even a cartoon good. I've seen better looking games on the Xbox One. Shows me Rise. Dude, I have to mute this. These people are gone. Got one follower. No why? No fuck why he has one follower. A fucking clown. Goddamn blows up friggin' animal balloons on the weekend. Phil Ness balloons. Cream inside. Get the hell out of here. Now this guy I agree with. Game looks really nice, but I'm hoping Fable goes less cartoony and more lifelike. Fine. People, is this serious? People are telling me Forza Horizon 5. Do you see? Forza Horizon 5. Speaking of Forza Horizon 5, did you see their Baja mode or their dirt mode? Like, what are we doing here? Where is it? Forza Horizon, your racing game, you clown. Shout out to my other photo. I gotta show this one. This one, man. Somebody made some wallpaper. Guapzilla. Shout out to Guapzilla. He made my photo. He made it wallpaper. Granted, it is an incredible looking game. But I'm playing it going, oh, imagine if Fable looked like this. Like, this is what Fable needs to start with, right? Then somebody goes like this. Somebody says, no, this is the starting point. Power your dreams, they say. Power your dreams. Oh, man, what clowns. Dude, these guys are setting them up. They're just setting up the pins, man. I don't even have to, like, extend my finger, dude. These guys are just setting up the pins to just be clown. Like, wait till they show Fable. I can't wait. I want to see. There's this high level of expectation. I want to see. I can't wait. Yeah, That's it. Dude, tell me what happened. What happened? Oh my God. Where is he? Where is it? I'm going to show this last thing. Oh, and this one. Look. This is, I know Wooly tweeted this out. This looks incredible. Halo Infinite. Boomstick. Now this looks next gen. No one should have an issue with Halo Infinite's graphics. I'm so pumped for Master Chief's next chapter. And the guy goes, it's concept art, dude. Do you know what it's concept art of? That friggin' map that I just showed the Warthog riding on. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know I don't know. Dude, I have no friggin' clue what these people, like, there's got to be something in those donuts, man. There's got to be something in those friggin' donuts. That Phil Ness is powerful shit, man. It's potent. It's not even diluted. That Phil Ness. But go look at the Baja stuff for friggin' for Forza 5. People are saying the downgrade on Forza Horizon 5. I don't know, man. I was excited for Forza Horizon 5, but that Baja mode, yeah, here it is. This is a screenshot from Forza Horizon 5 Baja mode. They don't even have the underbelly of a car. What kind of racer is this? Here's Man Chief. Here's that behemoth mode. Look at this. This is the Baja mode. What are we doing here? The guy showing pictures of trees. Oh, they said compression. Guys. The monster for monsters. But anyway, that's enough of that foolery and stuff. But it is wild, man. It is wild. I don't get it. I'm like, it's not acceptable. And if you, like, you should be concerned with the direction. He said 2019, he wants quality games. And these games are coming out, this Halo's coming out, not quality at all. Come on. People, like, they believe you, they like, what's going on? Baja mode. Here it is. Here they are. Yeah, here's Forza Horizon Baja mode. Go play Dirt 5, please. Track deformation, mud. What are we doing? If you're going to do it right. This is Forza 5. Let's go. You put a Baja mode in? All right, let's do track deformation. Let's do structural damage. Let's see. Don't just make it look like, hey, it's a street track that has dirt on it. Now we got Baja mode. And the last point I'm going to leave you with goes to J Gamer UK. He says it right here. They just don't care anymore. And the point that triggers is that Halo comes out with this stuff. To wrap it up with Halo, Halo comes out with these things missing out at launch. People go, oh, that's all right. I don't care about leaderboards. I don't care about this. And listen to the first words that come out of their mouth. I don't care. I don't care about co-op. I'm going to play it by myself first. I don't care about Forge. I never used it. I don't care. Again, what did they say? I don't care. And the fact that there's no uproar on all these Xbox channels, on all these Xbox Twitter accounts, as to, hey, Phil, why is this stuff missing? Instead, you have them still celebrating Xbox, going like, oh, man. And I heard on the Twitter spaces, they were talking about PlayStation. People were hyping up Avowed, Fable, and Perfect Dark, but didn't even acknowledge that Halo Infinite, after 6 years, is coming out this December. Nobody used that game. Even Forza, for example. Everybody was going, Microsoft's doing great. They got Avowed. They got Outer Worlds 2. They got Perfect Dark and Fable and Bethesda. Meanwhile, Halo's coming out in December. Halo! To know the leverage of Halo, Crackdown became a thing because they put the Halo 3 beta in Crackdown. You buy Crackdown, the OG one, to get Halo 3 beta. So tell me the leverage that Halo used to have. Now it's coming out in December, and people are like, oh, we got Bethesda. What? They got to buy more studios. Why? Why? And it just goes to show you, Halo, nobody cares. Nobody cares about Halo. Nobody cares. And I blame that on Microsoft and what they've done to the franchise and what they've done with this development. And what they show, they're hiding it. Campaign is incognito. We have no clue. Concept art was being shown earlier this year. Concept art. The game was supposed to release in November. It got a year delay, and they're going back and showing concept art. Glitches. Playing multiplayer flights against bots with little windows to play against actual people. You should be testing out brand new features, new capabilities, new map designs, levolution, item destructibility, physics, weapon balancing. What are people going to do with the equipment? Is there why we should be testing that stuff? All this other stuff should have been cleared out before. These glitches, the bots, the AI, all that stuff should have been done in your testing. The public testing should be finding inconsistencies with weapon balances, maybe new game modes, new features, physics. We should be playing and testing for that. Not testing some bare bones alpha against bots with weapon effects turned down and glitches and stuff. What are we, like, who? How early are we in here? Then send me $15 to pay as a game tester. That's what the problem is. I know, Dubish J, I gotta get him on here. We'll do a co-op grinds. But anyway, I want to shout out to everybody that came through for this impromptu thing. Thank you again. Hit that like button. Share it out. Check out Monday's show, the Gaming Grindhouse. And awesome show, man. Had an awesome cast. It was great going down memory lane and just talking about the good old stuff and the new stuff. And definitely, I'm loving Kenna. I'm going to be on Salty's podcast tonight. And Kena is an incredible game. I'm loving it. I think it's so awesome. And you could listen to my stream, my instant reaction, because I didn't even know it was going to be like this open world game with leveling up with combat. I thought it was going to be like, I didn't even know what that was going to be. And I was so in shock. And Death Stranding is getting incredible reviews for that. They're taking about that director's cut. That comes out tomorrow. And that's a whole other rant for another day, how Sony is firing on all cylinders. All cylinders. How can they buy studios, pump out games, get great indies, have amazing new hardware with new capabilities for the controller. People lined up around the block to buy PS5s. They're launching again like they never even launched last year. The people lined up at Best Buy. And in addition, announcing incredible things with Marvel IP, with Spider-Man 2. They got KOTOR. They got friggin' Wolverine. And that doesn't even top what Forza, with Horizon in February, GT in March, Forspoken after that, with God of War after that. How? Go back to Smooth's line. They just don't know how to lose. It's insane, the dichotomy between the two companies. One is flopping like a fish out of water, just flopping. Blah, 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 blah. Game Pass, blah, 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 blah. Not at launch. Service games, blah, 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 blah. All games on your phone. Thumbsticks. xCloud, blah, 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 blah. Strap-ons. Like a fish out of water flopping along the shore. Sony's in there with a friggin' scuba gear. Whew. Finding treasures. The dichotomy between these two companies that were once competition is crazy. The quality standard's insane. And that's what I call out. So keep it here, Grinders. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button. And thank you again for this impromptu What Grinds My Gears. Later, everybody.